We start the news with the news of Small Doctor. You're wondering? Yes, it's in the news. So Small Doctor raises alarm over surge in drug abuse among Lagos youths. Nigerian singer Small Doctor has voiced deep concern over the rising tide of drug abuse among youths in Lagos, describing the situation as both heartbreaking and alarming. Taking to his ex-formerly Twitter account, the penalty crooner shared a sobering reflection after a recent visit to his old neighborhood where he witnessed firsthand the damaging effects of substance abuse as young people he once knew. Actually, he said, "I strolled through hoods on Sunday, and what I saw was heartbreaking. The rate in young chaps use drugs nowadays is alarming." Small Doctor wrote, "The most heartbreaking was when I arrived in my hood. I saw some promising guys. We grew up together, sleeping while standing. Some were even making crazy positives postures while sleeping. So sad." In his post, the singer actually said that he actually referenced a content creator known for anti-drug advocacy, expressing the urgent need for his return to the public space. There is one bro that sings against drug abuse on socials. It's been a minute since I came across his content. David something, can't fully remember. I think we need him more this moment, he said. Small Doctor also revealed that legendary Fuji musician Wasiu Ayinde once advised him 6 years ago to invest in a rehabilitation center, describing it as the new oil. The singer now believes that advice was prophetic, considering the current crisis. Small Doctor post has since sparked a wave of mixed reactions from fans and followers. While many commended his concern, others called out celebrities for their perceived role in normalizing drug use through music and the style of promotion.
Wow, this is crazy. Well, this has been happening for a very long time. Everyone knows that a lot of people have been talking against drug abuse. And I remember there was a time that, I'm trying to remember who it was that NDLA said was their ambassador. Was it Naira Marley that caused a stir back then? And he said he only went to visit them. And they had something and he was speaking against drug abuse. So time and again, people have spoken against drug abuse among youths in Nigeria. And now Small Doctor saying this. In that neighborhood, it's public knowledge that a lot of people use drugs. And I don't know, maybe he's just realizing it and just coming out to say it, but we actually need to take a stand against drug abuse because a lot of people have lost their lives to ODing, overdosing.
I know that it is not that it's just noticing, it's just that it maybe perhaps it thinks that it is on the rise a lot, like it's actually a lot right now because of course, he said that he saw some people walking and actually sleeping. The postures were very slow and all that. It's all sorts and it kills. And yeah, everybody is right here in the sense that when they say that all celebrities have made it, and there are celebrities too who actually use drugs so that it can boost their confidence when they go on stage and all of those. And we've even seen celebrities even slum while performing, like Artiste slum while performing, and that would have been like the end of it. Some people might say that, oh, it could be other medical conditions and all that, but so many times, you can still trace it back. Even abroad, you've seen people who, at the end of the day, when they pass and they do the autopsy, they find out that, they died from overdose of drugs and all that. It's not as if, I think that it's not as if these people don't know. It's not as if I think some of them are just addicted, and I think, again, that people should think about the rehabilitation center that you mentioned. I think it will really, really help.
Yes, because I remember someone talking about a friend who used to take drugs that they were trying to help, and they said whenever she doesn't get anything, when they were trying to help her get over it, whenever she doesn't get anything to use, the way she goes crazy, pricking her skin and everything, like she was already in withdrawal.
So when that situation, if it is a proper rehabilitation center, they still give them like a small dose, like it's a withdrawal. So they don't take it out completely, God help us.
right, still on the entertainment news, Burna Boy declares the African giant dead. Grammy-winning musician Burna Boy has stirred fresh controversy after declaring that his iconic African giant persona is dead and that he was killed by his people. The statement was posted on the Instagram page for his upcoming album, No Sign of Weakness, where the globally acclaimed star reflected on his evolving identity. According to Burna Boy, the African giant, the bold persona that embodied African pride and Pan-Africanism in albums like African Giant and the Grammy-winning Twice as Tall has been laid to rest and not by natural causes. I quote, "The African giant is dead. He was killed by his people," Burna Boy wrote, suggesting a sense of betrayal and rejection from his Nigerian fan base and the music industry. He revealed that what remains is the Big Seven, a persona that shaped his most recent album, I Told Them, and one that he says is constantly at odds with his lover boy side. According to him, this internal conflict is at the heart of his creative journey. The comments are the latest chapter in Burna Boy's complicated relationship with the Nigerian audience, whom he is repeatedly accused of underappreciating and undermining his career. He has long claimed that sections of the Nigerian media and music industry blacklisted him, contributing to what he views as a lack of domestic recognition despite his global success. Earlier this year, Burna Boy courted backlash after stating that Nigerian social media fans can't help any artist fill up a stadium anywhere, casting doubts on the impact of local support. In another post, he minimized the value of local chart success, saying being #1 in Nigeria was not worth celebrating because streams don't pay much. While Burna Boy's African giant era was defined by a strong sense of Pan-African pride and political consciousness, his new era appears to embrace a more introspective and self-protective tone. Burna is back again with his talk. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I actually think that when it comes to the African giants being dead, he knows what he's saying. Like
Exactly.
Maybe he just don't want to play with a certain persona,
Yeah.
because that is what people have in their heads and all that, and they want people to also say the lover boy, because I've seen where people criticize him of, oh, you say that you're the African giant, and when you make music, you don't even make music that talks about, you know, the ills that go on in the society and all of this. So perhaps he's trying to, because in fact every now and then you see people comparing him to Fela, and you know, if you want to really compare, there is no comparison. It can be inspired, but I don't think that they're the same thing. So I've seen where people would actually come online and say all sorts. So maybe he just want to dissociate himself. And I personally think that Burna Boy's range is top notch, and because he wants to play with other things. Maybe he just does not want to be boxed somewhere. You're calling him African giant, and then although African giant can mean so many things, but then sometimes maybe he's just demanding.
But
like,
it was self-acclaimed. He gave himself the title.
And now he's saying that because people have taken it to another level, he's saying that this, that.
Oh,
and then talking about, you know, streaming in Nigeria, it does not really pay much and all that. I could understand that, but I think that we should be very careful in now making the local audience look somehow, in the sense that because you feel like, oh, they can't fill a stadium for you and they cannot, that means you're saying that they can't pay. Of course, when you think about it, because I saw that Tunde Ednot posted somebody's okay, it was Lady Gaga's performance, you know, at a stadium lately. And so he was saying that, oh my God, I see a crowd that, who do you think can pull this type of crowd in Nigeria amongst these artists? And so people said none. Some people said none. Some people said, oh, Burna Boy. Some people said, oh, Wizkid and all that. Some people said, oh, just the three of them all together and all that. People are just saying all sorts. But what I want to really bring out from this particular one is that I saw a comment that says that, see, none, because if it is not free, that there is no middle class in Nigeria again, that it is the poor and the rich. And so it does not feel like people can really afford it that much, and so feel a stadium to pay like that for, you know, a performance or something like that, or a show like that. So I think I understand this. The economic situation is not helping. One, But then, if you look at the whole world, so there is inflation, but then you can say that we have a peculiar problem right here in Nigeria. But that does not now mean that you should now start looking your own less. Let me go to Pigeon. Like, do you get? So
your humble beginnings.
Yeah, I know that you are international, but please don't let us do that. I guess that if you say, oh, streaming platforms don't pay in Nigeria so much, I understand.
That's
but
different.
Now starts to be
undermine your humble beginnings. That's just horrible. That's just terrible. Yeah, you said everything. You've said it all. I don't have anything to say because if I talk, I'll just be repeating everything you said.
All right, that's all we can take on the entertainment news. So we will be back with all the social media madness on Social View after this timeout. Stay here with us. Yes, thank you so much for staying here with us, guys. Our first guest this afternoon is a rising Ghanaian singer-songwriter who is known for his powerful lyrics and captivating melodies. Let's make welcome to the show this afternoon, Yhaw Hero, aka Hero Boy.
Yay!
How's it going?
Yeah, it's going well, you know.
It's good to have you here.
Yeah. Ladies are looking, you know, active.
Thank you, Aquava.
Thank you. I'm enjoying the country. You know?
Oh, you are? Because I was about to ask, every time I see a foreigner, because you are a foreigner too.
Yes, because in Ghana, anybody that's not indigenous is non-indigenous foreigner. That's what they do.
Yeah.
That's what...
No, she's been to Ghana
a couple of times.
Yeah, I've been to Ghana too before, but she was the last person in this on this team that actually went to Ghana.
Nice.
And
which side did you go to?
I went to Accra, and then I went to what's the name of this place close to the Kakum National Park?
Basically,
I've been everywhere. Basically,
it's a vibe, you know?
It's a vibe.
I think it's only East Legon, like I can say, I stayed there.
That's like the fun side of.
Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah, interesting. And I was hearing a lot of Nigerians.
Yes,
like
I saw
them speaking. You can just be passing in front of somebody's language, and then you just hear your language.
Yeah, well, like that with the Nigerians, you know.
I know, and we're always fighting on social media.
Exactly.
That's just social.
And I heard that they started taking your lights.
Nah.
Look at you.
They took your see, it happened when I was there. There was no light for a while.
You girls should not bully me.
We're not bullying you. We're telling you the truth. We're glad to have you here.
Yeah, I'm loving it here.
Now let's talk about your work, your music. You want to take us through your journey into music and where you are at this point. Just take us, how did you start, when did you start, and all that.
Yeah, it has been amazing, you know. I've been on it for like, let's see, 3 years, you know. Yeah, so God being so good, you know, it's just going well, you know. Me being here should make you know, there's progress, you know, from Ghana to Nigeria, because you don't just come to the Nigerian industry or the Nigerian game just like that. You have to have something different, you know. So yeah, God being so good, it's going well.
Yeah, so the 3 years, the beginning of your music career professionally. Some people started from choir, some started from school, some started from maybe they were just with their friends hanging out and it just came out. Their friends like, oh, you can sing, oh, you can do this, why not try it? So how did it start for you? How did you become a musician professionally?
Well, I've been playing around music since like, you know, a lad, you know. My family members, my aunties and my, you know, they were all church singers, you know, some sing at the choir. So music has been home, you know. And in high school, you know, I was doing this battle raps, you know. You go to different schools, you know, you go battle. You see different school, I feel like, nah, I need to go to this school and go and murder their rapper, you know. So it was just, you know, having fun with it, and I was like, nah, I can't just have fun with it, you know. It's something that's, you know, natural. So I just accepted it, and, you know, it has been lovely, you know.
Fantastic.
Okay, so you're going to premiere a video on Esplash today. So you guys are watching it for the first time? Exclusive. Yeah. So let's check out the video, guys, and we will be back. All right, welcome back to the show, guys. This right here is still Esplash on TVC, and the Hero Boy is still in the building. He just premiered his music video titled Where You Day. So this is your video. Now let's talk about it. What brought about it? Was it inspired by a lady, or was it a true life story of yourself or someone else?
Oh, this track, big shouts to Sounds, you know, the Nigerian artist. He's a hard guy, you know. So it was just natural. We linked up. He was in Ghana, and I just called him, yo, since you're in town, because I was supposed to be in Nigeria, you know, but then he was in Ghana, so I was like, yo, link up at the studio,
Yeah.
so let's do something. So it was natural, you know. It was just, you know, we just prepared something in the studio, you know. I just brought out the beat and he just, you know, so big love to sounds, you understand?
Fantastic.
But yeah, it's all about love, you know, when you hear the song, baby, where you there, you know. It's
No
just
matter
expressing,
what.
you know, your feelings, yeah, you know. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you know, when I was reading your bio, I saw that you said Don Jazzy noticed you.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, this guy must be very, very big and very
Yeah.
good with what he does for Don Jazzy to have noticed
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
So you want to touch on that?
Yeah, definitely. I appreciate Don Jazzy, you know. Even I have a record that, you know, I appreciated him on it because he was like the first influencer or the first influential person to, you know, endorse what I was doing, even when nobody had done that back home. You get me? So,
Nigerians, we show love.
so, you know, the respect and love is on a different level for him, you understand? So, yeah, if he sees this, you know, big shouts to Don Jazzy. I appreciate him every day, you know.
Okay, so I see you've been working with Nigerian artists, and your visit to Nigeria now, are you working on any collaborations with any Nigerian artists?
Yeah, I have collaborations with a couple of Nigerian artists, you know, Zlatan, you know, Jerick,
Hey.
you know, I have a collaboration with Damo Killer, you know, yeah, Aguero Banks and, you know, the east side, most of the east side rappers, you know, yeah, Psycho YP and all, you know, so, yeah, I'm, how should I even say, I have this kind of vibe.
Relationship
yeah,
with them.
I'm saying it all started from, you know, from scratch since I had the first step endorsement from a Nigerian. So
Okay.
I just, yeah,
Okay.
bro, so that blessing, you know, just led me here.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Yeah.
I love the way you built on that relationship
Yeah.
and it's expanding you.
Yeah.
All right, so tell us, is there any other thing you would like your fans to know and all that?
Yeah, so my EP, you know, it's all about my EP, All Eyes on Hero Boy. It's out now, you understand? Everywhere you there, if you dey watch me, my name is Yhaw Hero, you understand? You love and appreciate my crafts. It's just positive music, you know, just good vibes, you know. So check out my current EP. It's out on all platforms. All Eyes on Hero Boy. Love.
Your social media handles?
Yhaw Hero, YHAWHERO _ on Instagram and YHAWHERO on all musical platforms. You can check me out. Just enjoy yourself. You know.
Thank you so much, Yhaw Hero, for coming on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
And that is it with our guest, our first guest for today. We'll be back shortly with our second guest. Stay here.
This note, I'm just going to say welcome to Social View, guys, where we serve up your daily dose of social media crazy, because who needs reality when this much fun is happening online? Shmani, are you ready?
Yeah.
So we're ending the Chakam trend today, and La Torera says, focus on your education and stay away from boys. Chakam, I don't screenshot time. No be when I graduate, now go they ask, when is he coming to see us?
That's right. Sometimes I wish my father was alive, you know, and I would just like to see how he will ask me, "Wait, when are you going to bring somebody?" I'm like, is that coming from you?
I didn't focus on the boys. I focused on my books. How he marry my book. So Chi also says, your glasses look so cute. Chakam, I don't want to get later years say, so you cannot even see without it. I love it.
I don't know how that affects me. It affects me.
It affects you, honeypot. Just like you used to wear glasses yet.
I wear glasses.
Oh,
who
you
said?
wear?
Really interesting.
So this one, it affects you. Honeypot, sorry, yeah? Pharaoh says, I love the way you tell me what to do and how masculine you are. Chakam, before I go here, say you are so controlling. Because they say you are how masculine you are, doesn't mean you should be controlling now. There are two different things, bros. Hey, calm down. Morton Day says, you're such a hard worker. The company is lucky to have you. Chakam, make I know later here, you're doing too much. Are you the only one working here? This one, yes.
Companies can never complain that you're doing. It has to be one, you know, very
somebody
good
on your team.
It has to, no, it has to be all those companies that, you know, multinationals that will say when you're on leave, you know, even if you come to work, your system is not going to come on because you're on leave.
You're
you should
supposed to
sit
be on
down
leave
and enjoy the leave. So there are actually companies like that, but it has to be such company
that has proper rules and they keep to it.
I get.
Exactly. Let's take this last one before we go. Rams of the Continent says, I love this Chakam trend a little too much. And Flora responds saying, Chakam, before you later call the trend Raz. Now you talk say you like him.
I like the fact that they now brought the Chakam
Exactly.
into
because
that joke.
And the internet has receipts. The internet never forgets.
Love it.
So if tomorrow you say, that year there was one Chakam trend that was rad. Chakam until you say you love it. Defend your safe. On that note, I say it's a wrap on Social View for today and this week, and we hope you enjoy the chaos as much as we did. We'll be back shortly with our first guest, so keep it locked, guys. Yes, guys, joining us right about now is our second guest, who is a digital content creator known for turning real-life moments into viral conversations around luxury, relationships, and status. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make welcome to the show, Mr. Abdussalam,
Right.
CEO of Imaginary Company.
No. Abdussalam Groups and Co.
And now, where's your card? That card you always give people.
Well, it's not here right now.
So you see this dude
Yeah.
is the definition of the Lulu.
Ha! Show that part.
Lulu. So we saw one of his videos, and that one was so fascinating. When it was his birthday, and he was telling us, it was even Bewa Moraine and saying, stuff like, on my birthdays, I just like to go solo. I don't do anything, but today
Master.
I want to go and see if I can get, 2 cars. And then he went to this car mat, and he got there. And he just went, he did like a serious human being. And it was even the attendant for me. That one thought that, and that one was taking it seriously.
Because it's always the introduction.
And he was asking questions. Okay, so he's even the horsepower for me. How many horsepower?
So it's the way he introduces himself, that's what gets the attention.
Should I do that right now?
Yes, please do it.
Okay, my name is Ahmad, the son of Abdussalam. I'm the CEO of Abdussalam Groups and Co. And I want to get 2 vehicles for...
Fish.
And then I was waiting for the end. I really wanted to see her. And then he just said, you know what, we'll come back on Monday.
Yeah.
If I was the attendant, I'll follow them out. I want to size them up. I want to see what
Actually, it's not my fault though. They don't take crypto. I mean, if they accept crypto, I would
But the place they said they were going to take crypto, what did you do? When it was Valentine's Day, do you know what he said? He said the crypto, he needs his permission from his manager, and he's going to call them and come back the next day, or his manager will come. What's that?
We are talking 100,000 and above. I mean, it's
so you cannot just carry cash around like that.
Yeah, something like that. I need formal authorization from my manager.
I see.
Fantastic. Now let's talk about the business you do, and that is content creation. And I really, really love your style.
Yeah.
You know, showing the luxury and all of this. I'm sure some people already believe you. Yeah.
Of course they do.
We'll be getting DMs.
Okay.
Help me.
A lot of DMs for you.
All right.
I swear to God.
Okay.
And,
all right. So let's break it down.
Okay.
Somebody is looking at you now, and that person is like, this guy is so clean, it's so, and like...
You get money.
He has money. Like this content creation, it's actually bringing a lot of money and all that, well, which we know because, Taoma was on the show a while ago, and so she said that it's like oil money. So for somebody who's looking at you and that person says that, you know what, I just say, Auntie says, what do you want to become? And the person says, I like Mr. Abdussalam and I want to be a content creator.
Like Mr. Abdussalam.
Like Mr. Abdussalam.
Yeah.
That's a very
What
good.
would you advise? What would you say to that person?
For I'm going to encourage them to like delve into content creation because just as you've said, it's a oil rig. And I mean, there are a lot of branches to making money from content creation, apart from the brand, Facebook, monetization, and a lot of things like that. I mean, we are evolving into a world where everyone needs to be in charge of their own money.
Yeah, of course.
And content creation really gives that.
Okay, so talking about content creation, there are a lot of people who do different things. Some people do pranks, some people do skits, and you decided to go into luxury. What pushed you to create this type of content? Was it something you saw somewhere that made you say, oh, I'm going to do this? Or you just woke up one day and say, all those people will get money, let me see how it is to be a rich man today.
Exactly. I mean,
what was it?
It's the mindset for real. Yes, so it's the dream. The dream to pursue luxury starting from, the trenches. We want to get to the top. And so I feel like the dream determines or pushes you to attain whatever status you want to get to. So this is the drive and the motivation towards all of those videos you see online.
Nice.
All right, in case you're just joining us and you're wondering, this Mr. Abdussalam, perhaps you have not seen him before,
Yeah.
and you
his
want to see
content.
his work. Let's check out his work.
Okay.
So I feel like the next video you're going to do, please do
Yeah.
it like this. Let's see your real height.
Okay.
Okay, so the thing is, I was curious, so I asked him, I said, do you reach out to people before you go to do your videos and all that? And so he said no. I was surprised. I'm like, but they will see cameras now. He said no. I said, how come? Oh, yeah, explain to us.
we make use of meta glasses to do those videos, and sometimes, you know, when big people go to purchase these items, they want to like show off the status, and so they don't really like, who wants to question a big man, a billionaire?
Well, you don't wear suits.
Hey. Why you go question?
But that
him?
one that you went to that car place, you not wear suit.
No,
You want jalabia?
You want jalabia. And I was it's like,
So when you say Abdussalam and jalabia,
all
You
those
get me? So
Mark
I was
Zuckerberg.
looking like Dubai billionaire.
Yes, you
Exactly.
get for your mind.
but you
I
have to
love it.
look, you know, you have to walk the talk. You have to look
Exactly.
that
And he now
way.
had somebody like a PA behind him, like I'm sure if that person is watching that, if he's your friend, he'll be like,
Right.
so now maybe.
So I love what you do,
Thank you
and
very much.
at any point, as any of these brands or these people reach out to you that, oh, they got referral from you and they were able to sell from you
Yeah.
posting their video, the content.
You know, Nigeria is a country that they appreciate free things, even if they got referrals and stuff like that. They most of the time would not want to, like, they just feel like he did it without our consent. So any other thing that happened after that.
So
But
what are
then,
the
have you ever gotten into a type of problem before?
Like the
Yeah,
challenges.
yeah.
I think just one. Yeah, and I don't want to talk about it because
Yeah,
But you were
but
able to
moving,
sort
but,
it out.
but moving forward, what would you
What's
say
the
to
way
people
forward?
so that, I mean, they can avoid, or is it that everybody would have to face
I
their
think
own
after
challenge?
that, I started earlier when I started the content here. I don't reach out to them after the videos.
Okay.
So after the challenge,
Yeah.
I started telling them about it. You know, when I get their contacts and I make the video super dope, I'll be like, yo, what's up, blah, blah, blah. I'm actually a content creator. I do
Yeah.
this and that and blah, blah, blah. Say, oh, it's nice. Can I post? Then I post.
Because
But I hope-
the reason I asked this question, I shot a content before
Okay.
at a particular one popular eatery in Surulere, and I was just doing bookers. And so, I just went with my camera. And then, because of course I'm patronizing you, I'm buying
Of
food.
course, yeah,
I
yeah.
could even be using it as my own personal,
Yeah.
you know, and all that. And so when I finished, I got to the door. The manager came to me and said that they noticed that I was recording, that I should have told them beforehand, which I did not really think.
See
And
as
then
a
I
big deal,
didn't want that situation that you will now go there, they will now start telling you, come back, come and see somebody,
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
something.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
just
yeah,
something
yeah.
I just wanted to do. The reason I asked
I
that
mean,
question.
there's a mall in Lagos here, at Ikeja. You can't take any pictures.
Yes.
Oh,
of
yeah,
video.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
need to get
yeah,
permission
yeah,
before you do
yeah,
Camera
anything.
inside,
But
yeah.
that is known.
Yeah, that's
known.
public knowledge.
You get me? But to people that don't know these things, they just go and, you know, on first visits, how would they know?
Okay, so we have a lot to talk about, guys, but now let's go on this music break, you know, to still wet the floor. And when we get back, our guest will still be here with us. Wow, that distance, it was needed, ja.
You see this, Mr. Abdussalam.
As in,
But you know something, right?
what?
You guys really look good. For
Thank
real,
you.
for real.
So
thank you.
if we shaking it.
So,
No, wait, relax.
don't
no,
bring
relax,
pen or anything,
relax.
no.
Oh yeah, I'm
No,
listening.
do you know what? My
What?
friends actually thinks angels are a myth. They are watching right now, and you both just proved them wrong. Okay. Oh, you know what? You guys were preparing for this. You're not going to smile. I know. You are trying to like.
I'm just
Wow.
waiting for you to end.
He has ended. That's why I said,
Because what?
that's the end.
Mr. Abdussalam, better warn yourself.
Wait, do I need to explain that
That what?
angels are a myth?
That
You
we
think so? And you guys proved them wrong.
Eh,
You are the angels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but we know.
Okay, you know.
We already know.
You are an antagonist.
Okay, so there's something I've been wondering since I've been seeing your content, because
Yeah.
when people see prank videos, they know, oh, it's a prank. People get upset and everything.
Yeah.
But yours, they don't even realize until you've left. And then now I'm wondering, you said earlier that you reach out to them after. Now, people would like to keep their spaces private, especially when they have customers around. So moving forward, what are the steps you're going to take to curb things like what happened to you in the past? And then just hoping that this would not allow other people that have spaces like this tell other content creators that they can come with their phones. So what are the steps you're going to take to curb all of that?
I have a lot of videos that I have not posted yet.
Okay.
Why? Because we've not really gotten that go
ahead.
Okay,
So
okay.
that is you respect people's take on the videos. Oh, I like that.
I love it. I love it, and I feel like a lot of people need to learn from that too.
Yes, I hope that people are listening so that tomorrow you don't just and you land yourself in some like people sue for stuff like this.
Yeah.
All right, since you're always making us laugh, I feel like we should leave you here for this next segment. Onipo, what do you have for us?
All right, so before we go, guys, here is this week's reminder that happiness is free.